How are you guys doing today? This is Bennett Davison with EuroHooplife. We're interviewing Decorey Jones. He's down in Chile right now playing basketball. This is the first podcast we're doing. We're just here to give information to future basketball players in different countries, different teams all over the world. Decorey, how you doing today?
Doing good, Bennett. Nice to link up with you. How you doing?
Outstanding. Hey, I'm down here in Dallas and stuff. Just wanted to ask you a few questions. What country are you playing in right now? What team? What city you in? How give me a little inside scoop on how you like it down there.
Right now, I'm in the country of Chile, the city of Talca to be exact. Came here in July and actually caught a bus by myself to get here. And I actually invested in getting my own apartment out here because I was going to stay out here a long time. So actually, the season didn't start until September, but I came here earlier because I actually have a kid out here. So
okay,
I invested, basically my whole life out here just based on the kid. So they had a little. I just practiced with the team July until September, and coaches liked me, decided to sign me on a contract, and after that. They told me some things. They told me some promises, and I actually believed them. And signed the contract. And this is the same team I won a championship for back in 2016. So
how's that turning out with the promises that they gave?
Everything fell through. So it's like there's no loyalty in this business at all. It's like. You can win a championship for someone. You can win them as much money or whatever the case may be. You can get them as many new sponsors or whatever the case may be. But it's a new year, new people, and what you've done in the past doesn't even matter in this business.
Yeah. It's a year-by-year thing.
Yeah, okay. It's what can you do for me now type of.
How big is the city? Is it something you recommend for players to sign a contract? I mean, what level was the team? Is this the best team in the league right now?
So the team I'm playing for actually is a subpar team. They finish in the middle every year. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. And they always compete, in the playoffs to get to or to the championship, or they lose right before just because, the seeding of the playoffs. And, this is just the type of team that's just subpar. They're basically Indiana Pacers of the NBA. You never know what you're going to get from them.
So would you recommend this, in a quick little snippet, would you recommend a player and his family packing up and moving down there and sign a contract with this team? And it's 2018 right now.
Yeah, I mean, after the way I was done, I wouldn't recommend anybody come to this team, just the way they do business, the way the team does business, the way the board did business.
What about the league as a whole in Chile?
The league is great. Like if you want to further your career and if you want to build your connections and progress your resume, like this is a great league to do it. Like it actually has some really good competition here, good publicity, and you have surrounding countries like Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, like all these leagues going on. Dominican Republic, they're recruiting from this league, so like it's a good exposure.
It's a little more of like a stepping stone kind of a league.
Exactly. It's a stepping stone league for sure.
Keeping your career going out, staying in shape, hopefully getting your money when you're getting paid, when they say they're going to get it to you, that type of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
What type of experiences, what type of excuses are you hearing from them?
Oh man, I've heard excuses from the sponsor hasn't paid, when it's time to get paid, or the paperwork hasn't been signed fully, or hey, can we pay you this percent and then pay you the rest, at the 15th of this month, and you hear it all.
Yeah, it's a holiday. The banks aren't open.
Yeah, but they want you to come to practice every day. They want you to come to the two-a-days every day. They want you to bust your ass for 20, 30 minutes a game, blood, sweat, and tears. But when it comes to getting your money on the first every month, it's an excuse. It's a problem,
How do you feel that, if you were to say you're out at $10,000, $20,000, do you feel like you would be able to get the money from the team, or you just charge it to the game, as the international basketball player's expression goes?
Man, it depends which country you're in. I've been actually fortunate to live in a country to where actually the government and the union, the workers' unions out here work for the workers out here more than a lot of many other countries in the world here. I was in a case this time where I was actually released from this team. And then, like I said, they didn't live up to the contract standards. And I actually went to inspection de trabajo, which means the inspection of your job.
Is that kind of like the F.I.B.A arbitration situation?
Okay. Exactly. But it's for any type of work. If you're under a contract out here, you could be working for McDonald's. If they do something, if they do foul play with your contract, you go to this company.
Okay.
And that's what I did. I was able to go to this company. I filed a report and it actually worked out. And although my report didn't go all the way through, that process, let alone, scared that team. And they gave me, the money I wanted.
Now, was your agent in on that process also?
I actually did that all myself.
What was it? How much did that cost? How much time did it take? Was it a headache?
For the cost was free.
Okay.
So like I said, I was really fortunate to be in a country to where they really work for the people out here. And the timing was like 30 minutes, everything typed up, the waiting time included, I'll say an hour. And then, they say, hey, you got a meeting with the team, the council, and you and your family. We got a meeting about, the X's and O's of your contract. And that alone right there scared that team, because what people don't know is they don't know their rights. Everyone has rights in this business, but they just, for one, they're scared. For two, they don't have the knowledge, or for three, they think they got to spend money, but you never know. You just have to ask. You have to
just
try.
A little snippet through F.I.B.A, through the Federation of International Basketball Association. If the team owes you $0 to $20,000, it costs $1,500 to get the process sent to the secretary. If it's $20,000 to $100,000, it costs $2,500, and if it's over $100,000, it costs $3,000. In most situations,
you win. It's not guaranteed you win, and you get paid your money. So you're out of your $1,500, $2,000, and you've lost the case.
And if you have 4 or 5 different teams, you're spending $20,000, $30,000 going after money you may get in 7 to 9 years.
Process. It's a really lose-lose sometimes, man, in this game. So,
and this is exactly what EuroHooplife podcast wants to be able to do. Just want to ask you a few more questions. And have you collected that money from the last season?
Yes, I've collected the money from that. I could have collected more, but you got to strike when iron's hot. I'd rather just get what I can now, and just be happy with it than wait for a case to be like, all right, yeah, you win. You get this until this X amount month, but at the end of the day, it's not guaranteed this team will pay that. When these months go by. Because I had a situation in Japan where I had a guaranteed contract even if I got cut, and they were late on my payments.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned when you're able to get your money, get whatever you can, and then leave. That's what I've learned in this business.
Well, thank you, Decorey. We're going to actually ask you a question. We're going to do another podcast on Japan and the team over there. If you have any other further questions or any kind of tidbits of information specific on this team that you'd like to be able to leave, we'll wrap up this information. Hopefully it's been some good info for future players.
Yeah, man, it's good being on the show, man. This is really good platform for players for, information, and especially for players who are looking to get to, information on teams. If they have a potential contract, they have good information, to look forward to before they go. So
outstanding. Outstanding. Well, let's wrap this up, and I'll talk to you on the next podcast.
All right, big dog.
Thank you.